Hey everybody, welcome to Primetime Kitchen's How Tuesday, episode 33. Tonight we're doing something we've never done in 33 episodes. I make some plans to maybe cook for some friends, some family. These little chops are like the easiest way to cook lamb and guarantee to get it right. We're gonna make a little chimichurri sauce with some mint, and some parsley and olive oil, all that yummy stuff. And we're gonna introduce you to couscous, which is a tiny little ball of pasta, really. And we're just gonna do some simple vegetable couscous and show you a really good, super flavorful opportunity for Easter for your family. I'm Jim, that's my wife Tori.
Hey, hey.
If you don't mind, throughout the evening, like and share the video. These videos are basically meant to kind of show you a couple techniques. I'm not a professional chef, first things first, I'm just an enthusiast. And I want you guys to try to learn some cool stuff so you can make food at home. As always, as we do the show, we want to thank the guy over at Wassie's Meats, that's W-A-S-S-I-S, Meats in Melbourne, #1 big green egg dealer in all of Florida. The Sunshine State Egg Fest is coming up. And for you guys who cook professionally, I know some of you guys do watch the show, they need teams, man. I mean, you can sign up and cook and like advertise your spot all day. It doesn't cost anything. You just bring your food and what you want to cook. They provide the egg and everything. You bring your tents. It's going to be blast. We're going out there. We're going to cook. We can't wait. Also,
what are we cooking?
I think we're going to do some tri-tip sliders. You know, I think we're going to do something like that. You know,
all right.
And Bimbo Bakery is going to be there.
Yeah, they are. I love Bimbo.
Great supporter of Primetime Kitchen. We're also going to be working with those guys as we move forward with some other cool stuff as well. We'll be making sliders using their products and some products from all over. Yummy.
What's up, fam? We got everybody checking in tonight.
Yummy big green eggs. Hey, we got on the right channel this day.
What happened? What happened last time?
Week, somebody got a little wine crazy.
Whatever. I was entertaining our guests.
I'm just drinking Heineken tonight. My go-to. And Tori is up in that White Claw.
Yeah, I am.
And so we're just kind of winding down. So we want to get started real quick. We're going to make this chimichurri sauce because we're going to actually marinate some of our little lamb chops. And I only bought 3 lamb chops because we don't go crazy about lamb chops, but I do want to show you guys how to do it. They're really not that expensive.
Okay.
If you buy them in bulk, these came from Publix. They were $8.50 or so. So you buy them in bulk, you'll get a better deal. They cook so fast. That's the cool thing is you can do them last.
Peggy said your apron looks a lot better with that blue
Thank you.
shirt.
I appreciate it. So cheers to you guys.
Cheers.
Touch some tips for the BDMs for watching. Thank you guys.
Thanks for watching,
I always have to say hello to Maisie Dennis, our biggest fan. So I hope you're having a good time. Maisie's cooking crazy. You got to go to the Facebook page, by the way. I know you're there. Check out the video of Daniel Dennis's and Andrea Dennis's daughter, Maisie, who is like cooking crazy. She's like off in it, so it's actually kind of cool to watch her do her thing. It's so cool. All right, this chimichurri sauce is very simple stuff, guys. Yep. You've heard this. Oh my God, it's chimichurri. It's so complicated. It's not. It's parsley, which we're going to just rip right off the stalk here. Okay. Now, it's about a cup of this. Now, we're going to back off in the mint a little bit.
She is a doll, Peggy.
She's awesome. She's a beautiful girl.
Hey, Alex.
So we have about a cup of parsley in there, Joe. Okay. We're going to do mint.
1 cup of parsley. Oh, man, a whole thing of mint. Yeah.
Now, you call for like a cup. I've made this before. This is a recipe I got online, by the way. I mean, I've made chimichurri 100 times before. We make it when we do our tri-tips. We'll do chimichurri sauce sometimes. We'll offer different sauces. Okay. And chimichurri is basically parsley, garlic. Some people put pine nuts in it. Some people put red onion in it. There's always garlic, olive oil, and usually acid, which would be a lemon.
Yeah, I get it.
Lemon. It's very good.
Yeah.
Very easy. So we're gonna cut this lemon in half. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and add this now. And we're going to get about a 1/4 cup of juice in there. We can add a little bit more if we have to. Okay. And we're doing this, we're making the chimichurri early because we're going to marinate our lamb chops in the chimichurri.
Jason said it's almost like a pesto, right?
It kind of is like a pesto, really, to be honest with you. It's just, I think it's more South American pestos, or I guess.
What's happening? What are you picking out of there?
I'm picking up one of the seeds from the lemon.
Oh, okay.
Although, trust me, that thing would grind it up, like no problem whatsoever. Okay. Again, if you don't have one of these. Cheating on garlic a little bit tonight?
You are cheating.
Yeah, it's easier.
You better not get used to cheating.
Oh, when I see the pros use it, I use it. Just about 5 or 6 things of garlic. You can tune it up a little bit if you want. Okay. Some red pepper. Yep. Don't go crazy with this because it will take over. Just some crushed red pepper a little bit there.
How much you think that is?
1/2 teaspoon.
How much you think? Girl.
Half a teaspoon, girl.
Okay, girl.
Okay, so
Yep.
that's pretty much it. And the wonderment of these things is
What's up, Cleveland?
Cleveland checking in.
Yeah, they are.
Like Cleveland?
Cleveland.
Really?
Well, what's happening?
Huh?
You can't open that? What's with you?
Oh.
It's righty tighty, lefty loosey.
Yeah, I know, baby, but the damn thing is... Are we already going to get into this tonight? Really?
Hey, Bonnie wants to know how they can watch us on YouTube. Oh, it's Cleveland, Tennessee. It's okay, Mike. You're still cool though.
Kinda.
We have a YouTube channel. If you go to YouTube and type in Friend Time Kitchen.
It'd be great if you subscribe.
Yeah, please subscribe.
Yeah, because we have to make some changes here soon. Make sure we carry the platform all
Yep.
throughout. This is my food processor that I got at a garage sale for $25. It's about a $270 machine.
Yeah, Peggy, it is quiet tonight. I was told to be quiet by Anita today.
So we're just going to drizzle.
Okay.
Now we can test for salt and pepper.
Okay.
Kind of wait till after I grind it up a little bit before I test for salt and pepper because that's kind of just what you want to do. You want to make sure it has the right salt content. We also want to get one of these spatula things, Tori.
Yep.
The rubber things like you use in baking where you can scrape the pan down.
Yeah, I think we might have.
Yeah,
There it is.
Yeah.
It's a Christmas one.
It is a Christmas one.
It's got Christmas trees on it.
Look at that. Beautiful.
Oh, man.
We need it to be a little bit more wet.
Okay. Well. Who doesn't?
Not again. A little more olive oil.
Okay.
Gonna put a little bit of salt in there.
A little salt.
Yeah, a little salt.
Okay. Thanks for subscribing, Brett.
Yeah, thanks,
You're
Brett.
awesome.
Thank you very much, Brett. You're the man. And this, pretty much, check it out. Oh. Amazing.
Do lamb chops really taste good? Never had them.
Lamb chops actually are pretty good. It's the most tolerable
Okay.
of the lamb that I would ever eat simply because of it's got that little gamey flavor that, you know, a lot of people get kind of tripped out by, you know?
Yeah.
It's good. That's got that beautiful lemony, garlic, herby kind of flavor there.
It looks like it's all of those things.
It's very, very good. All right, so that's all done. Let me double check this. Double check the salt on this,
Okay.
and then we'll start chopping some veggies. And I'll show you exactly what's good.
All right. Peggy said she likes it better when Daniel's here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Thanks, Peggy. Peggy, apparently lost her F's in the forest, and does not care at all. Okay, so chimichurri, our lamb chops.
Kathy said no lamb, no goat.
Oh man, lamb's great. It really is okay.
Okay? You
Okay.
said okay. You can, somebody else just said something. Guys, it's hard for me to read on this new Australian lamb lollipops at Epcot during Food and Wine.
Awesome. That New Zealand lamb is supposed to be some of the best. Australia, New Zealand, same type thing.
Chris said you can grill the whole rack.
Yeah, you can.
Man. So we made all of that just for this?
Yeah, no. We're gonna use this.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Use this as sauce.
Oh, crazy. I'll help you here.
Look how nice with that beautiful bright color.
Oh, it.
Why?
Tell me again. I don't know. She just said, tell him why in all capitals.
Okay. All right, so we're just gonna set these up to the side and let them just sit.
Okay.
Okay, our chimichurri. I'm gonna get my hands clean real quick.
Okay.
Guys, don't forget, like and share the video, please, as you're moving along. And
He's washing his hands, James. My God.
Washing my hands. We get problems with hand washing or something? What's going on?
They always do. They're like, oh, he didn't wash his hands. Oh, he's a dirty cook. Oh.
Ease up, germ freaks. You're gonna be fine. I promise you're gonna make it.
Jim, looks yummy. LOL. Something Jeopardy for later. Somebody said that. Oh, did you DVR? No, because Jimmy won't pay for a DVR. Why won't you pay for a DVR, baby?
I don't know what you're talking about.
We don't have a DVR.
We do not have a DVR. Because I won't pay for it. Oh, is that what you just said?
That's my point. Why? Why wouldn't you pay for a DVR?
Well, we thought it was a waste of time because we were gone a lot. And now we're like watching more TV than we've watched in a long time.
Oh, what are we watching right now? We're watching Shut Eye. Shut Eye. It's pretty good.
And I brought up Shut Eye on the air today, and people are tripping. I'm like, yeah, Shut Eye's good. At first, I was like, not feeling the Shut Eye thing, and then I started watching, and I can't stop watching it. The cliffhangers are awesome, by the way.
Do you still use VHS? Mike, this is a true story. I had to throw Jimmy's VHS away because he swore.
You're such a lie.
Oh, nuh-uh. It played VHS and DVD because we just watched. I forced the kids to watch Alice in Wonderland on VHS. They fell asleep, obviously, 20 minutes in.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, I had to throw his VHS player away, literally 2 years ago.
Well, that is a just unbelievably. For one thing, don't call me James.
Ask the kids when I forced them to watch that.
Well, I want to ask the kids anything you forced them to do. My God, what are you, the Gestapo? What are you, the Gestapo? All right, some bell pepper.
Yeah.
Because we want some chunks. We're gonna just kind of cook these like this.
Okay.
This time we're not gonna cut them in strips. We don't want them in little bite-sized pieces because when we put them in this, this couscous, we kind of want some chunks. This is our vegetable. You know, so we want some body. We don't want it to get lost. We don't want a little tiny dice.
Okay.
We want some nice big chunks of veggie in there because this is kind of where we're getting our, like I said, where we're getting our vegetables from this dish because it's basically just the lamb chops and the couscous with the veggies. That's the entire dish.
Travis wants to know what kind of knife that is and where can he purchase it?
This is a Shun knife. I got this at Petty's, or I got this at Wassey's Meats over in Melbourne. They sell Shun. They sell also everything Yeti. And this is a great knife. Matter of fact, I knew it was a good knife when I went to cook at a professional restaurant and the chef had an entire set of these. And in fact, actually more than one chef that I've encountered through Primetime Kitchen has used Shun knives because they stay nice and sharp. That's why we like them. It's a lifetime knife. But just for the record, I mean, these are a little expensive. I have some Hinkle knives that are your basic like Bed Bath & Beyond knives that I've had for a very long time. And can I tell you, they're great knives.
Ghetto.
They're very... Stop. You're so... Are you a knife bouge?
I'm a little bougie now.
Right.
I'm drinking my White Claw. That means I'm bougie.
Bouge.
I wonder if Anita's on here. Anita told me I shouldn't talk anymore. And chill out with the antics.
Oh, the antics.
And I talk over your recipe.
Well, sometimes you do, baby. You get very obnoxious.
That's okay, because
It's when
that's
you've
why
been-
we posted.
You've been drinking and you're just crazy.
Whose idea was all this?
Geneva. I don't know. Was it?
Geneva does come out to me.
So that's half an onion. I'm just going to do this other one here.
Okay.
And again, you can see we're doing kind of chunks because we want some chunks. Now, the thing about this dish, what I like to do with couscous is this. So I like to cook my couscous separately.
Okay.
And then mix the vegetables in because here's the thing. When you start putting veggies in water and cooking them, sometimes the couscous.
Cuckoo. That's what you...
Cuckoo! Sometimes the couscous won't cook properly. So you want it to cook it down and then incorporate your veggies. So we're just going to throw a quick saute on these vegetables and just get them soft through. And then we'll get our couscous going.
I know. Nobody can talk about my dust on top of my refrigerator. It's built in, everyone.
What? Oh, is it really?
They were like,
Oh,
oh.
yeah, that's right.
They were like, oh my God, look at the dust.
By the way, this is a good health dish, guys. I mean, this lamb isn't that bad. I mean, as far as calories go, you're probably talking about the same as a chicken breast. Couscous is like a pasta, so you're going to get it there.
Yeah.
But then, come on, man. What are you doing? So couscous is 1.5 to 1 cup. The mix.
Tony said, without Tori. Whoa, buddy.
Well, preheated that.
That was a little hot.
Are you scared, little girl?
Tony said, without Tori, there's no cameraman, so stay in your lane, animals.
All right, so because that's pretty hot,
Kathy.
we have a boil going pretty quick, and we can go ahead again. We can go ahead and cook our couscous because like this dish is going to go pretty quick because the couscous is going to cook in about 15 to 18 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's just going to stay there and stay fluffy. And all we're going to do is reincorporate everything. The vegetables are going to warm right back up, and we're done, guys. The reason this is a good dish, and by the way, just so you guys know, just complete transparency. We know a lot of people eat lamb. We don't eat a lot of it. But we're doing chicken breast with this dish. So
right.
You can certainly take that marinade right there, and put chicken strips, those great little things they cut where they cut them in those fillet type things.
Yeah.
You can do that all day long.
So, who would win? in a battle, like a fight, between you and Guy Fieri?
I like my chances against Guy.
Really?
I really do. What? Just out of curiosity, when you say really, as if it's some big revelation.
What about Bobby Flay? I think
Bobby Flay would be a little tougher.
You.
I think Bobby
He would
Flay,
cut you.
I think Bobby Flay could beat my ass while rooting for the Patriots.
Well, here's the thing with Bobby Flay. He straight up stole another man's wife.
Dude, that guy's
on television.
That dude is.
She just came out. Did you hear that?
Giada?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's been a rumor in the food world for a long time.
But they confirmed
They confirmed it.
Scumbags, all of them.
Yeah, she was married to a guy, and I think he was married. And Giada a little horny. Giada's parents are also very.
Dan just said Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy. They think you'll do it, baby.
They think I'll do what?
You'll win in a fight.
With Guy Fieri?
Well, with anybody.
No, Bobby Flay looks like he's
What would be your secret skill? How would you defeat them?
in a fight.
Yeah.
Probably just talk him to death.
That would work. All right, what are we doing?
So we're gonna take our vegetables. This is our little veggie mix. And by the way, again, this is what we're doing. You could put cauliflower, you could put broccoli. I have some English peas here.
Yep.
I can put in there as well. You could do that. You could literally put anything in you want. You're just taking this couscous, which is a really neat little pasta, and you're mixing it together with these veggies, and we're gonna serve this lamb with it. It's gonna be a nice, kind of low-cal, super healthy meal that you'll love. And again, you can do this with chicken, you can do it with a pork tenderloin. That's it.
All right. Shirley just started cooking with lamb. She loves it.
You know, I was surprised when we started doing the show, and we were talking about doing different things. People like came out of the woodwork like, "Oh yeah, I love lamb. I did lamb at the station once, and I just did a roast like small leg.
Yeah.
And people are loving it.
That's cool.
It's kind of a weird thing for me. These chops are not that bad because you don't get that super gamey thing.
Sure.
But when you start getting into those roasts where it's like medium, and you get down there, you get that real iron type. It's a little weird for me, man.
Iron, like
it's like an iron,
blood?
that gamey, bloody, irony flavor you have. You never got that?
I haven't eaten it. I won't. I stick to chicken.
Now we do have our cast iron skillet here tonight.
Okay.
Which we are going to heat up and use tonight. Because nothing sears like cast iron. Yeah. And this chimney already has a lot of olive oil in it. Okay. But we're not going to, if you look, we're not going to turn up super high because I don't want those herbs to get bitter because you got to remember it's made with a bunch of parsley and other stuff. So you don't want it to get too bitter. So we just want a nice, fresh kind of, taste with that great lemon juice, those herbs and the garlic. Okay. It's going to be good. We'll sear them off real quick and then we'll be good to go. Don't forget, guys, to like and share the video. Let's see what else we have coming up. Like the Egg Fest is the 28th. So I'll give these guys a free hit because it's a cool little place. So Tori, by the way, Tori is now part of a podcast called Pretty Little Pints. And if you guys want to follow that, find it on Facebook.
Ooh, I don't know.
She's now the co-host of Pretty Little Pints. And every Monday they go to a different brewery and they set up their stuff and they record like an hour-long show while they drink the beer of the brewery. And they just kind of talk about life and stuff. It's actually a cool little show. We did it as a couple weeks back with the Mix. They're awesome people. Yeah. So Tori's now a part of that, and we went out to this little brewery that just opened up a couple guys. I mean, one of the better like New England IPAs I've had in Orlando, and to be honest with you, everybody that I saw drinking their beers really enjoyed it. The cool thing is it's like in a warehouse. Yeah. So it's a corner lot, so it's real cavernous, and we think it's a great spot to do a PTK live. Not necessarily even record the show, just kind of get out there and have some food and beer, just kind of hang out.
Well, Diane just asked when the hell the next PTK live is. We've been slacking a little bit, but we are balls to the wall mid-March because we're going on the BDM on the Tom and Dan cruise. Yeah. And then we come back, and what else do we have going on? I think that's it. And when we come back from that, we are going to start planning the second and third quarter of PTK lives. So.
And that is happening. And one of the other reasons we're having, we're not making excuses, just to kind of giving you guys an idea of what we're doing. Tori is now going to be a full-time employee of Primetime Kitchen, Jim Colbert Show, and her own thing. And her job will be to make sure that we have good media, our social media coverage. She'll be booking a lot of the other stuff. So Tori will be full-time here on the show to make sure we can bring you guys better products, more consistent products. give you more opportunity to get out there and taste the stuff that we love tasting and eating the stuff we love eating.
What's up, Nova Scotia? So what are we cooking tonight? Nova Scotia just joined.
All right, cool. So we're doing some pan-seared lamb chops.
That's so loud.
Some pan-seared lamb chops with chimichurri.
Yeah.
That we made in-house already.
Yeah.
Which is basically lemon juice, parsley, mint, red pepper, olive oil, garlic. Now, a lot of people put pine nuts sometimes in chimichurri. You don't have to do that, right? Pine nuts and pesto, you don't have to do that.
Yep.
We like it just like this. It's got a nice, fresh, herby, lemony, kind of springy type flavor.
Yeah.
With salt and pepper. We're going to pan-sear some lamb chops that we have marinating in this.
Which are right here.
Yep. And then right now we're sauteing up some vegetables to go into our veggie couscous. And the vegetables are basically a triad of peppers. Which Publix offers in a 1, 2, 3 thing for like $5, best deal.
So this would be like a good Easter dinner
This
for
is
your
a good,
family.
Yeah, because here's the thing, people eat Easter, they eat lamb on Easter.
Yeah.
And this is one of the ways you can prepare it. But guys, again, the chimichurri is the magic thing here. Do this with chicken breast. We're about to. Like as soon as we shut the show down, I'm bringing out the chicken breast. It's going in there and in the pan, and we're having this couscous, and that's what we're having for dinner tonight.
Tony wants to know when Deb's going to come in and be a special guest for PTK.
Oh my God. Let me tell you something. Deb can eat. Deb is the first one in my face on Thursdays for meat of the week, wanting to know what the hell is going on. Deb don't give a damn. She's not afraid.
So you're sauteing these? This is
Yeah.
part of the couscous, right?
Olive oil, just the veggies. We want to get them soft. We actually do want to get a little bit of the char. See how we're charring our...
Jessica wants to know if the meat should be in the fridge right now.
No.
And Dan said the Publix Greenwise lamb is delicious.
That is what that is, too. That's Greenwise lamb. It's real... I mean, again, 3 chops. And no, you don't have to have it in the fridge. We had it in the fridge right before we came on the air, so it's going to be fine.
Chris said lamb chops aren't for dinner.
Yeah, lamb chops aren't for dinner. What are you talking about?
Where
Oh, you might like... What's for dinner?
No, I don't know. He's asking.
Like beef, it's what's for dinner.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for clarifying that.
Did I just mansplain?
Yeah,
That felt like mansplaining.
it was. Okay.
Look at our couscous, baby.
Is it puffing up?
Look at it.
Ooh. Like a bunch of little pearls.
Yep, that's what it is. Pearl couscous. I got a pearl
Chris said for tonight's dinner. It is here. Right?
What?
What are you drinking?
I'm drinking Heineken tonight.
All right.
Heineken. If there are any questions, we're just basically waiting for those veggies to kind of saute up. They'll be done in a minute. And then when that couscous goes, we're sauteing these chops up. We're going to hit them with some of this chimichurri on the plate. We are done. That's another great thing about this dish because the chops cook so fast.
So, okay, when I'm cooking meat or when somebody's cooking meat, it should be at room temperature, right?
Well, when I cook red meat, pork is a weird thing because, if you have thick cut of pork, you really don't want to get any room temp. But
Right.
like red meat, I get it to room temperature before I cook it because I think it just cooks better, tastes better.
Yeah.
Lamb, I've always had. I mean, that thing is still cold to the touch. It's fine.
Okay.
Chicken, of course, you want to keep in the fridge. Turkey, for sure. Want to keep all that in the fridge. Any seafood, keep it up until the point you're cooking it. So.
Somebody just said, if you're not going to eat what you're preparing on the show, why don't you have viewers come in and taste?
Yeah. When do we do that? All right, so if you look for it, you'll see that we have our, we're starting to get that real good char on our vegetables. That's what we want because that's caramel. Couscous is starting to fluff up a little bit. We'll be fine there in just 1 second. Just gonna let that kind of steam. Actually, I'm gonna do a little bit more, a little bit more stock in there.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm gonna cover this up with the lid of choice. Here, just hold it hot for you. Would you like to see what it is?
Oh, it would be in a paper plate.
There you go.
Even though every pot that I ever bought you came with lids.
Yeah.
We threw them away though.
We did.
We straight up threw them
We
away.
got no use for it.
So what are you doing here?
Well, what we're gonna do here is we're taking this.
Marissa said that's great color on the veggies.
Yeah, that is good color to veggies. And that's kind of the way you want them.
Yeah, for sure.
You want a good color in there.
Beautiful.
So we have a little, now I said I wasn't going to put any olive oil in there. I am going to put a little bit of olive oil in my pan.
Okay.
Okay, because we do have olive oil in the chops.
Do you cook lamb well?
No.
Or rare, or how do you cook it?
Most people eat it medium that I know.
Okay.
Most people eat it medium.
How do you eat it?
Alone. Sear.
Okay.
Lamb chop. Lamb chop.
Okay.
Little baby lamb pork chop.
They're tiny, huh?
Yep.
Hashtag cast iron.
Hashtag cast iron indeed. That's on medium, and that's the kind of action we're getting, guys. We're getting that beautiful sear and that beautiful color on medium heat with cast iron.
Yeah, that looks great.
That's what makes this so absolutely necessary when you're cooking really good seared meats. I think you have to have it, and there's really no reason because they're so cheap. I think that thing is like $35, and you could beat somebody to death with it.
Kyle wants to know if you really know what you're doing.
I know a little bit about what I'm doing. I've reminded everybody 100 times I'm not a professional chef. I'm an enthusiast.
So, okay, wait. What is a professional? Like, do you have to go to school to be a professional chef?
You really don't, because a lot of the guys who come into Primetime Kitchen do not have culinary degrees. They just started in the business at a really, really young age.
Okay.
And kind of worked their way up.
Well,
And they learn every aspect of it. I haven't never worked in the restaurant business. I worked at a sub shop. But I have cooked for a lot of people before. I've cooked for 100 people at one time on my own, no help. So we do that kind of stuff all the time. This is, again, just a guy who cooked a lot. I love cooking. It's a very therapeutic thing for me. We thought we'd do this little show to kind of help out. We do have professional chefs that watch the show,
Yeah.
and they bust my balls all the time for exactly
totally
what you just
judging
said.
you.
Oh yeah, judging the hell out of me.
It's okay.
Bruno Fonseca said one time, he goes, "Man, I really love the way you put that sour cream on that burrito." And I was like, "You son of a bitch, why would you do that?" Because he can, because he's a great cook.
He is. Okay, so for people that are just joining, we are cooking lamb chops.
Yeah, we're doing some lamb chops that have been marinated in this chimichurri sauce that we made right here with some parsley, mint, olive oil, lemon, garlic, red pepper, salt and pepper.
Yep.
We marinated that. We're going to save some of this to put as a drizzle sauce. We're doing some couscous right here.
Drizzle sauce is my stripper name.
That is your stripper name. And our safe word. And my medical problem. It's also my personalized license plate.
Lori said couscous
DRZZSCE.
Drizzle. Okay.
See how much I'm moving these?
None.
None. Boom. How about that char? How about that color? Whatever.
I do like it a little bit brown.
Yep.
You know? Who doesn't?
So anyway, we get this really nice sear on these chops, and we're going to do it on the other side too. And the cool thing about this, if you get your heat in your pan right, and there's a little bit of a science to that. When you get your heat in your pan right, you'll know, because by the time it gives you the nice color you want, it's also cooked enough on that side so that when you flip it, you only have to do it once. I will take these chops and sear the fat on the outside of the lamb.
Okay.
But by cooking them first, they firm up a little bit, so it's easier for me. And all I do is lean it up against the edge of the pan. I want to sear on that to get a nice bit of color. By the way, when you sear that fat, it just adds flavor to the dish.
Oh, Blake Griffin. You guys are right. I have to see what this guy looks like.
Oh, you don't want to. You don't want to.
Why? What happened?
Well, it's not that anything happened, Tori. Because you dream banged this guy, and then he got traded to a team that's closer to us, which leads me to believe
team? What team?
The Pistons. A piston does this.
No, he's being nasty.
Piston.
Celia said she's ready to eat.
Oh, see these? These are too. These aren't quite ready.
Those are so tiny. Like, is that all of the meat that comes on them?
Well, that is all, but you serve that for one person. I mean, you have this entire look. You have that entire lobe, and that entire lobe. Honestly, it's probably about 4.5 to 5 ounces of meat. It's no different than like if that was a chicken breast. That would be a chicken.
No.
You barely even eat.
That is not. Okay. Jenny said I'm fat. That's food for me.
I kind of didn't.
Yeah, you did.
See what we're doing here?
We did yesterday.
I didn't, Dory. You're telling people lies, and you're trying to get me in trouble, and you're laughing behind the camera. Now, most of this is getting a good sear on it. I'm actually even going to sear the bone side, too.
Like twerking.
Not really like twerking at all, actually. More like just cooking.
You said jumping. That's so gross. That blood is still coming out.
Oh, yeah, man.
That was just that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, when you go to sear, move, when you go to move a different place, go to a different place in the pan where it's hot. You know, because believe it or not, it will stay nice and hot in those areas.
Dan said the fat's all in the right spots.
The fat is all in the right spots for sure. He's right. 100%.
Keep moving it around.
I'm trying to find this little stand up. Usually I would just do that. That's what we do.
Okay.
You want to get that? Oh, we got a nice little sear there. Okay, we're done there.
Okay, cool.
So,
can we look at the couscous, or is it not ready?
yeah, we can look at it.
Jen's mom and dad live in Palatka.
Oh, do they really?
Yeah. Have you used the Dutch oven on the Big Green Egg yet?
I have. I made a pork shoulder in the Dutch oven, and I did it like a mojo.
Oh, it was so good.
So we did a mojo pork shoulder on that, and did the marinade and just braised it right there and used the smoke. And that way, and I seared my shoulder on the egg to get that nice color before we cooked it down.
Billy said they don't sell lamb at Bud's Grocery.
Oh, they don't?
No. Is that a grocery store?
That's out where I used to live.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. Okay, so this is good.
So we're done? That's done?
Pretty much.
Man,
So what we're
your
gonna do is
dinner was
we're gonna
easy
take
tonight.
these stuff. I actually want to sear that piece of fat off a little bit more.
Okay.
And to be honest with you, I mean, those are probably pretty good. I mean, you can take them out right now. That's fine. We want to let them rest a little bit. Let's do almost all meat you cook.
Okay.
We're going to set that there. Got to push that in the back.
Okay.
So it's cooking. Those can just sit here for a second. And then we can do our couscous. Now, so we already have our pan here. I'm already going to use this heat that we have.
Okay.
And I'm basically...
Oh, you're doing it that way. Okay. That looks like fish eggs.
Yeah, it's good. I love couscous. I love the gummy bear type effect to it. We're going to do a little bit of salt.
Kathy asked if those are medium well.
Those are going to be medium probably, guys. It's going to be more of a medium thing than it is going to be medium well.
Okay.
So we want to get a little fresh parsley. Now you got to remember, we're going to have parsley in our dish because the chimichurri is made from it.
Hans loves your show.
Thanks, Hans. I appreciate that, buddy.
Yeah. Hey, John, we are going to do aprons. Aprons are going to go on sale soon.
And I know that people are asking about the cutting board because we had the Primetime Kitchen cutting board out.
Yeah.
And I kind of shut that down because they were a little expensive to get up front. And I have to tell you, I think we're going to go ahead and get some because...
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think we should. We should kind of price them out, make sure we get some good ones here.
Okay.
So we're going to do a little bit of our fresh parsley right there. Get a little bit of... Nice little bit of...
Marissa
natural.
wants to see you flip the pan.
Yeah.
There's the flip action.
These vegetables back to life. You can see we have our nice color there.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Peggy, maybe blue. I don't know, honey. We'll see.
What?
Blue aprons.
Oh, yeah. A little bit of red pepper in our... to support the chimney. Oh, man, I almost didn't get the lid back on. That would have been a travesty.
They want to know if you rediscovered the Katy Way Trail. And...
for me over here?
Yeah.
Nah.
Why? You want to go on the Katy Way Trail?
What's on the Katy Way Trail? What, is there a joke that I don't know about?
No, I don't know. I
So,
think so.
here at the end, gonna put in a couple minutes. And guys, we're gonna just let those olives warm through.
This is great.
And we're ready to go.
Yeah, that is gorgeous. Cooked perfect?
They're really good. Nice salt content.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Absolutely delicious. All right, so.
Plate up some veggies for me.
Why?
Because I don't want any of that lamb.
We're gonna do chicken breast. I told you since we got off the air.
Okay.
We're gonna let those warm right through. And then we'll go ahead and plate this up.
Okay.
And we'll be done. This is a fast one tonight, I'm telling you. We just cooked a really nice dinner in 30 minutes, guys.
We did. That's awesome.
So we're gonna come right over.
Okay.
Now, there's a lot of ways you can plate this. Seriously, I mean, these veggies are gonna be a little slippery, and this couscous is a little slippery, so you can't, so what we could do, we get all of those, we're gonna get a nice little thing. We want enough couscous in there too.
Peggy, for real. Peggy's on my team right now.
She's loving this, huh?
She is.
So we want to come over, scooch one little set.
Okay.
So these beautiful olives. Now, you could sprinkle some feta cheese on this.
Ooh,
I didn't mind any, but you could, some feta would be great on this. On top. We're gonna take our lamb chops, and to be honest with you, I would just run them straight across like this. Just something simple. It doesn't have to be anything good. You could kind of do it however you want. Like that?
Yeah, Erica, we do repost the recipe. We will have it on ptkradio.com by Thursday.
Oh yeah, it's so easy. And you can see here's our shimmy.
Okay.
What we do is we just kind of.
Look how pretty that is. Ooh, tzatziki with cucumbers.
Tzatziki,
And
I almost made tzatziki tonight for this. That would be great with it as well. We don't want to overpower because this does have a little bit of garlic and stuff in there. So there you go.
it's beautiful.
So what do we have is our seared lamb chops.
Yep.
These are very easy, marinated in this chimichurri that we made right here at the house.
Yeah.
It's parsley, mint, olive oil, lemon juice, salt, pepper, red pepper, and some garlic. Just buzzed it right there in our food processor. Our couscous we cooked, incorporated it into our sauteed vegetables with some fresh herbs, salt, and pepper. Nothing crazy. You don't have to go crazy here. And we just seared our lamb chops after marinating them in our chimichurri. We have this gorgeous little Mediterranean dish that's got a lot of flavor in there from the briny olives and the nice crunchy veggies with all their flavors. Of course, then you have a nice gamey lamb. And that's a great little dish for Easter. You can make that in a bunch of different versions. Finish those in the oven for doing a bunch of them.
Yeah.
And just multiply that recipe that we're going to put online to cook for a bunch of people. And that's another good thing too to cook with kids because it all kind of comes together at the end. And these little pork chops, that could be little pork chops, it could be little veal chops. You can do whatever you want, guys. Really, you can. Like and share the video if you don't mind. We really appreciate you guys watching the show. PTKradio.com has my bio, Heather's bio, all the videos. And if you don't mind as well, we'd love you to subscribe to our YouTube channel because we're going to build that up and do some more stuff with that as we move forward with the brand. Like and share all of our stuff. I really, really appreciate it. And if you have any opinions or you have recipe suggestions or nights, you can email us at primetimekitchen@gmail.com. We'd love to get some email from you or even online suggestions on the Facebook page. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
So thanks again to Wassie's Meats for sponsoring Primetime Kitchen. And thanks again to Mike Oliver Real Estate and Porky's Barbecue, all great sponsors of our show. And
Support them, guys.
Support them, please. We really appreciate them. They're great. And Mike's already gotten a couple listings. And of course, everybody knows Steve's a legend out in Apopka. So we really do appreciate those guys supporting the show. Other than that, guys, have a great week. And we will see you next Tuesday for more How Tuesday here on Primetime Kitchen's How Tuesday. On behalf of Jim, that's Tori.
Bye, guys.
We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for
See
tuning in.
ya.